This sounds like a very familiar story. You met someone, fell in love with them, felt a connection with this person, and it seemed mutual. You're constantly in touch, making plans for your next date. He kisses you, he sends you long text messages about how he likes you. And then suddenly, bam, he starts to pull away. Your communication becomes less frequent, and it's not as warm as before, as if something has changed. He doesn't act the way he did at the beginning of your relationship. He doesn't say the same things he used to, as if suddenly you've started growing apart. And the things that used to excite you and make your heart beat faster have somehow disappeared. A familiar story, isn't it? And the question arises, what went wrong when it seemed like the puzzle had come together so perfectly? Today, I will explain why this happens and discuss the main mistake that many people make in this situation. A mistake that should be avoided at all costs. By the way, many people believe that if someone doesn't love you, you can't make them love you. And if a man has cooled off, disappeared, or left, he will never return, which means you are not needed, and you should just accept it. For those who think this, you're greatly mistaken. Because in our community of women who study the power of the mind with me, we have already proven the fact that all men come back. They really do come back. We observe how their feelings reignite, how they want to rekindle the relationship, how they want to be with you again. What do we do for this? We use step-by-step practices for elevating your vibrations and changing your internal state that I specifically created for women. If you have broken up with your partner but still love them, if you're currently on the brink of divorce and want to save your family, just know that this is possible. He will return to you even sooner than you imagine. Just click on this link and sign up for my free masterclass. All the details will be there. You can also find the link in the description of this video. Do it! So why does a man distance himself? Because he feels that you need him too much, maybe even excessively. You placed him on a pedestal too quickly. You made him too significant in your life, even before he deserved it or demonstrated his worth. It's at this moment that your value in his eyes immediately decreases. And this happens unconsciously, at the subconscious level. Subconsciously, the man starts to have questions. Why did I become so important to her so quickly? What's wrong with her? What's happening with her? She doesn't really know me. And I haven't done anything significant for her to be so deeply involved with me. So why did I suddenly become such an important part of her life? Why do you think he became so highly important to you? Reason number one. It's a sense of need. Subconsciously, you consider love and strong relationships as something unattainable for you. And as soon as you get a taste of it, you do everything to keep it. Reason number two. It's impatience and inability to wait. You want results right now. Not in a month, not in a year, not in 5 years, but right now. That's why you so desperately cling to this man and to your relationship. Reason number three. Low self-esteem, a low sense of self-worth. You don't believe you're valuable. You don't see the positive traits and qualities that make you worthy of appreciation, that make a man want to be with you. And when all these signs combine, which is usually the case, your value automatically decreases in his eyes. In turn, you insistently want to pull him back to you. You feel like you are losing him, and your fighting instinct awakens within you. I will fight for him. He will be mine. I'll show him that he needs me. I will preserve this relationship no matter the cost. But this is wrong. Because in doing so, you devalue yourself while overvaluing the guy. Let's conduct a little experiment right now. Pause the video and write down on a piece of paper or in your phone notes the qualities of this man. Just list his strengths. Why do you want to be with him so badly? What makes him special? Be honest, but don't exaggerate. What exactly attracts you to this person? If you wrote his pros and cons like this: he's attractive, sexy, self-confident, we have a special connection, it's pleasant to spend time with him. Or if you don't know how to explain your attachment at all, can't provide a clear description, and it's something like, I'm so drawn to him, I can't be without him. At the same time, you turn a blind eye to obvious shortcomings. For example, he's married, he drinks too much, he has never given you flowers, he never took the initiative, and so on. Pay attention to all of this. As soon as you can't clearly explain what makes this man so valuable, but you just feel that he's the right one for you, that there is something about him that attracts you like a magnet, and you don't notice his shortcomings, that's a red flag. What attracts you isn't his virtues, such as his reliability and generosity, but some ephemeral feeling that makes you keep fighting. But none of this makes him a good partner for a relationship. What qualities do make a person, a man, a good partner and a good candidate for a future husband? Kindness, empathy, sympathy, responsibility, maturity, consistency in words and actions, the ability to communicate and convey thoughts, honesty, trustworthiness, caring for you and considering your interests, the ability to provide support. These are the specific qualities of a person with whom you can build a healthy, harmonious, and very happy relationship. But surprisingly, it's these qualities that women rarely describe when talking about a partner who has grown distant from them. You think about what attracts you to him, but remember once and for all: charisma, self-confidence, sexual attractiveness, your special connection, common topics for discussion, or feeling comfortable with him. None of these are prerequisites for creating a good, strong relationship. All of these are good and nice to have, but these are not the primary qualities of an ideal partner. Now take a look at yourselves. Do you possess all these necessary qualities? You are faithful, able to have a dialogue, trustworthy, reliable in both words and actions, generous, highly empathetic, ready to help when needed. These are the characteristics of a good partner that are truly valuable. Now pay attention, here is a question. Why do you devalue all of this within yourself and give importance to the traits that he possesses? And if, by any chance, a man begins to distance himself from you, you don't need to chase after him. When he does so, you should have thoughts in your mind that go in the opposite direction. Aha, you are distancing yourself, communicating with me less. In this way, I feel that you undervalue me. You know, there is another very valuable quality that a partner should have. This person should be 100% certain about you and your future together. And if someone isn't sure about you, it doesn't mean that you become less valuable. It means that you are simply not being appreciated enough. Want to fight for someone? Fine. But you should only do it if both of you need to overcome specific obstacles to be together. Romeo and Juliet wanted to be together, but they were from different families that were at odds with each other, and they did everything to reunite, because it was mutual. They were together equally going through the obstacles that had arisen. And if there is currently an obstacle between you and your man, then it's only your low self-esteem. You need to look in this direction right now. Here are your top priority focuses to deal with. Focus number 1. Stop considering love and strong relationships as something difficult to attain for yourself. And then the feeling of neediness will disappear. Follow meditations and affirmations provided on this channel. Join my paid programs. All my love practices help you create an inner state that being loved is easy for you, and you are already loved. And this state changes everything. Focus number 2. Learn to wait. Allow the person to open up to you and prove that they are worthy of you before falling in love with them. Don't set a goal to get married at all costs this year. It makes you too anxious. Focus number 3. Increasing self-esteem. Achieving a higher level of self-worth. Start to see your positive qualities, for which you can be valued, and which make a man want to be with you. Dear girls, let me know in the comments which of my words you agree with and which ones you don't. I'm waiting for your reactions. Sending kisses to everyone. Be loved. Bye!